Well, hello there. Here we are on Friday, the 13th of September, Friday the 13th, 2019 at 3:02 p.m. up here in northeastern Ohio. And yesterday, Canon released the new camera, the 90D. It's a crop sensor camera, and mine just arrived today. So at the moment, I'm recording the 90D onto the Atomos Ninja Flame. And now there's some nice features that Canon has put into the 90D, but when they put some in, they take others away. But we do have clean HDMI out, and that's what I'm using right here. Though I have it set for the information to be on so we can see it here. But I'm able to toggle it on and off with my info button on the camera. And I did put the Tascam external mic onto the 90D. I took it off the 80D and put it on here because the wind noise was horrible. And then the mics face the other direction. I'm back here and, you know, all that good stuff. Anyway, so let's get into the menu here of the 90D. So we see we have 4K, which I'm recording 4K onto the Ninja Flame. And you can go into 1080p, 60, or down to 30 frames a second. So now here we have movie cropping, which I believe only works in 4K. So we can see the difference here. It crops a little bit, not a whole bunch. And this may be the deal breaker for me because I think this is where they took away and added things that are going to be a problem for me. So in the Canon 80D, it has an in-camera digital zoom of 3x to 10x, and that seems to be what they've taken away in the 90D to give us a 4K and this crop zoom. Yeah, so that might be a deal breaker. It's just because of the type of footage that I take, and other people may not be too bothered with that, but well, I really like that, especially that 3x zoom that it gives you. But anyway, okay, so let's get back to this menu system here. I did change the sound recordings to manual, and I'll probably have to adjust that here. We'll see how that goes. The ISO speed settings I did change. That's just my settings there. And when I'm outside shooting, even in the evening, I use daylight for my white balance. Many astrophotographers have recommended that, so that's what I keep it on. And down here, here's something different. You can see the Hdmi Info, which I want on there because I want the Ninja Flame to show it. But you can have clean HDMI out or for 4K or 1080p. And just go through the rest of the settings here. I'll probably have to make some adjustments along the way because, and by putting it onto the camera mode for photographs, these are my settings here. And like I said, I'll probably have to change up again. The default for the shutter mode was electronic first curtain instead of mechanical. But I'll leave it there for now until I figure out what's best to use there. And just the rest of my settings here. I'm looking for something. Sorry about this. What the hell is it? Must be under here. Shooting info display over here under the wrench icon. That's where you can change your... No, that's not it. Where is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, it's not going to let me go there to show you the edit screen part. But that's how I have it set up, to show certain settings information on the first info push, and just the level there in the second push, and then the third push should shut everything off. And if I didn't have autofocus on, that white box would be gone. So, but that's where it was. It was under the wrench icon. I kept looking for it somewhere else. Anyway. Okay, there we go. We're back on the 4K. When I was messing around with the settings and all that, I lost the 4K recording onto the flame, so I should have it back now. And there we go. You saw that I put autofocus on, that square box showed up, but as soon as I turned autofocus off, it went away, and I'm going to push that info button here on the left hand side, and it goes away. So in a sense, I still have clean HDMI out, but with a press of a button, instead of menu diving, you can see what your settings are. Another feature I noticed, I don't know how well it's going to come out. We're not going to be able to test it until it's nighttime out, and if we ever have a clear sky ever again. But on the AZ-GTi and the Nikon P1000, you can only move the shutter down to 1/30th or 1/60th of a second. But on here, let me move this way up. Because here I'm going to show you. Okay, there's a 1/30th, but we're also able to go further down, 1/20th, 1/15th, 13th, 10th, and it goes all the way down to 1/8 of a second. Now it's going to be all jerky and jittery, but hopefully just going a little bit under the 1/30th will really help with the low light and all that. We'll see. We've got a lot of testing to do. Hopefully the low light and ISO and everything else is going to be much better in this than the AZ-GTi, because it gets so grainy. There we go. Try to get those clouds in there. And they look pretty washed out, but that's basically what my sky is. There's hardly any blue, just a very baby blue color there. And besides the new 90D, there was a sale on the Canon 70-200, the newest one they have out. And boy, that lens is sharp. Oh, is it nice. Hopefully it'd be pretty good to get shots of the nebulas and all that, because it is an f2.8, and even wide open it was very, very sharp. So I'm looking forward to having clear skies again someday to test her out. Okay, I went and changed lenses and put that new Canon 70-200 on here. And of course, we don't get as wide of a field of view. And that's at 70 itself. Let's go in further. Just a second here. Focus. There we go. Shut the focus off so we don't have to look at that. There we go. That is a sweet lens, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I do believe the price was $300 off. So and there we go with a look at the new Canon 90D and the 70-200 lens. And the 70-200 L series, number 3, USM, whatever, all these numbers and letters they have after them. Of the 70-200 lens. But there's more megapixels here in the 90D, so there might be an issue with more noise and graininess. I don't know. We'll have to wait to a clear night for testing. And that's just a quick look at it. So I'm looking forward to testing someday. All right, y'all take care. Have a wonderful weekend and a safe one too. All right, bye for now. It's 3:20 p.m. up here.